Hello, hello, my lovely and wonderful punks. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day so far. Sorry that we're starting late. Emmy had a thing for her work study that she needed to do that needed me to listen to it and such. So that took a little time, and I also had to deal with some frustrations from the Discord server for the game Die in the Dungeon. I encountered the game's secret boss last night, and when I went to talk about it on their Discord server, I got a I got some people who were listening and understanding, but I mostly got some very annoying responses, and particularly one of the moderators downvoting my comment, which was not even a disparaging, talking badly about the game comment. It was just me being like, hey, is this something that the dev intends to work on, or is this how it's supposed to be and how it's going to be forever? So I got very frustrated. I did not really appreciate the responses I was getting. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. We are on the second, well, I guess technically the third day in Seance of Lake Manor. That should be fun. Should be a good distraction. I don't know why SariBot didn't actually pin the advertisement notification, because it says that it has that enabled, but we'll see. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop over. And hello in Raleigh, you were first. And currently only. Hope you guys are doing well. Anyone who's lurking around. Whoa, whoa. Oop. Dude. Right, so, we have Mass at noon inside, and lunch with Blake at 1. But before that, we need to use this time to the best of our abilities, and I need to go and talk to Fia about the red hair I found, because I believe the person who has been kidnapped is the druid. We also need to talk to Hunter about something, I forget what, and we can ask Blake more questions, because now he exists in the churchyard. Alright. Let me do something with my nails. Got a lot of, well, they're unpainted for one, which I usually prefer to have them painted, and they're a little in need of some cleaning up. Alright. Right, I need to ask Hunter about the portal. Going to be lurking doing your adult things like making icky phone calls? Ew. Phone calls are the worst thing in existence. Good luck in Raleigh. Have a nice lurk. Right, Fia. Nah, that's what I wanted. Fia is near the scrying fountain, because we overheard her and Montavani talking. Fia.
Ah, Declan.
Hello. Found a red hair inside a fallen mask. Does that mean anything to you? Well, it's not mine, if that's what you're asking. I wasn't at the ball. I guess ask the skull mask as well. You weren't wearing a skull mask to the ball last night, were you? My dear Declan, I wasn't at the ball. You couldn't catch me dead at a thing like that. No offense meant, of course. And I can ask her about it. Did you enjoy the masked ball, Miss Callahan? Didn't go. I wasn't about to head to a thing like that. I was playing cards with the staff for most of it. Costumes were something else, though, I'll give you that.
You take care.
Miss Callahan is present and counted for. The red hair wasn't hers. The only other person with red hair of this color and length, Domnall O'Finn, must be our missing man. Probably didn't need to use 3 minutes. Investigate room 20. Is room 20? Hi, Dave. Welcome in. It's the Skunk Pumpkin Chat. Yeah, it's me. Thank you for the care package. Okay, that is his room, but I cannot get to his room until I can get to the basement, which I cannot do until the turning of the hour. How am I doing? It's been a day. I'm all right. I'm just like frustrated. Went to complain about a different video game in their Discord server and kind of got piled on. Mr. Hunter.
Mr. Ward, how are you?
Portal. You'd think me a madman for asking this, but have you ever seen a portal on the grounds? Some food, you can feed me lots of self-made chili cheese dip. Yes, feed me the chili cheese dip. Pour it directly into my mouth on the screen. A portal, like a window of sorts. A portal to another. How do I put this? I mean to say a portal to another world, then no. I've not seen anything like that in my time here. But if you saw one, or think you did, I'd believe it. This place has secrets for sure. And it's selective about who it shows them to. Interesting. Garabug. Let's see, I can ask about the catacombs. I can ask about the ball. I can ask everyone about the ball. Most Discord servers are echo chambers. Yeah. Like, I was expecting people to defend it, but I wasn't expecting a moderator to downvote my question asking if this... Just not even being like, oh, this is the worst thing ever, blah, 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 blah. No, I was just asking if it was planned to be worked on. You made too much, your belly's cheese? Hell yeah. Welcome in, Dragon. Thank you for shouting out, Dave. Everyone make sure you check out Dave.
Oh, right.
He's cool. He's a fun streamer. Alright, I can't think of anything else to ask you, so let's ask Mr. Blake some questions. But you're not here? Oh, geez, I'm hallucinating again? That's unfortunate. Yeah, Thomas! Hi, Thomas. How are you? Oof. I've got a light headache, too. Hopefully it passes, but I might have to take some ibuprofen in a little bit. Hello, Mr. Blake.
Ah, Mr. Ward.
I should use his title, Marcus. Keeping an eye on the time, Marcus. Marcus. The seance has been in planning for some time now. As we near the seance itself, it feels as if time is slowing. I'm most eager to get to it. Look to be carrying the world on your shoulders, Marquess. These last few years have not been easy, but that will all be in the past soon. A new day, a new chapter, is only hours away. If you'll forgive my forwardness, but I was not expecting a gala quite like the one last night. I assure you, Mr. Ward, neither was I. But these things, rituals I mean, have, well, rituals. You mean to say that was part of the seance? Part of the preparation for it, yes. Tonight we perform the seance, but we have been hurtling toward it for some time now. To be fair, you saw some people praise a game that was literally unplayable and utterly atrocious because it had potential. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Potential is nothing on its own. I mean, I love games that have the potential to be really cool, but you gotta be willing to accept criticism. And to be fair, the dev didn't say anything. I assume the dev isn't always looking at Discord, and you know, the fact that I haven't gotten a response from them is fine. It was just the moderator in the community. With the ball, we crossed one of the final thresholds, the point of no return. You seem worried. Is everything alright? Do I now? I suppose it is fair to say that I have a lot riding on this event. Once it's done, it will be nice to return to the way things were and relax for a spell. What game are we not talking about? Die in the Dungeon. I fought the secret super boss last night. Had some problems. Went to the Discord server and got piled on, I guess you would say, by the community, including a moderator. I guess I can ask about his fall from grace. At an event like this, it must seem strange to your peers. Mr. Ward, I have no peers. This is my land and my coin. I will make use of it any way I wish. Let the babbling masses complain. It only serves to highlight how little they understand or dare to understand. I should kill and eat you. Let's see. I could ask about his proud stature, but I don't feel like that's going to get me much in the way of interesting stuff. I could ask about people. I could ask about the carriage incident. Alright. Yeah, I think the only other thing I want to ask him is about the carriage incident. Might I ask what actually caused the carriage accident? I suppose you might. It happened 3 years ago. Mary had taken the boy to Garford for a treat, to see the boats. I suspect there was no reason for it other than her good heart. A storm came that day. Quickly, the driver suggested they return to the manor before it became too severe. But they left it too late. The roads were muddy, the wind strong. A tree fell. In his efforts to avoid it, the driver lost control of the carriage. It tumbled and Mary was... well, she was gone. The driver, bless him, managed to pull Walter out and carried him back to the manor. The driver succumbed to his own injuries a few hours later, bleeding out. No doctor could get here in time to save him. This happened on October 31st is an irony and not lost on me, though it is entirely coincidental.
If you'll excuse me, Marquess Blake.
Of course.
Marquess is how they pronounce it. Yeah, you're bug. Tiny little bugs. Okay. So we got that. Mysteries. All alone in the moonlight. Or something like that. I haven't seen Cats. Actually, that's not true. I saw the, like, on VHS, a Broadway recording of Cats. But brain fart. But I haven't like seen the new one, or I haven't seen it actually performed. I'm surprised I didn't actually get anything out of that. Profile the Marquess. I guess I can. Profile can mean asking questions. Yeah, I could ask him about his proud stature. I don't feel like that's useful. Wait, did I have another person? Mr. Varley. This is fake, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Nothing new here. Yeah, more correspondence from Miss Dean. Gain entry to the basement. There's to be a delivery on Sunday around noon. And that's all I've got. So I've got 25 in-game minutes. Locked. Okay. I guess the other thing is I can ask people about him directly, but like... Is he in my records now? Okay. Yeah, I could start asking people about the ball, I guess. Oh, the analyze marker is back. I have to assume that's a bug.
Hello again.
Imagine not getting anything out of that, yeah. What did you make of last night's ball? Why, it wasn't as similar to Mardi Gras back home. Less soulful, but when you find yourself homesick as I found myself to be, it was a welcome distraction. Did you spot the quartet? Apparently that four-piece were killed here over 100 years ago by the Marquess of the time, so nobody else would hear how finely they played. They just placed some instruments and let those lost souls find them. Quite macabre, but also fascinating. I can now
Not at all.
look up Mardi Gras. That's okay though. I know what Mardi Gras is. Yeah, I'm just gonna ask people about the ball at the moment.
Mr.
Hello, did you go to the ball? Were you expecting the masquerade ball to go like that? This would not be the first culture to employ the use of hallucinogens in their spiritual practice, and it will not be the last. Was I expecting it? Miss Dean warned me, but I do not drink, so I was in no danger of being poisoned. It was interesting, almost infectious, to be among you all as the drugs took effect. I think I lost myself a little. The things people describe seeing. Dancing figures, a horned giant, old women watching from the rafters. I saw none of that. Old women from the rafters. That's actually not something that I saw either. I'm almost jealous. I can tell her that we found the catacombs too. What brought you to the catacombs? Curiosity, same as you, but I have not had much luck. What a terrible place. What things took place down there? What might still be down there?
I'll leave you be.
May Allah.
You
Can't say I was expecting anything like that ball. New to it, are you? I could think of people I'd rather have attended with, but it wasn't bad. I'm amazed with the treats provided. They were quite affecting. Oh. Well, you're useless. Fuck you, Omira. No one likes you, Omira. I'll pin this whole thing on you. What kind of grass? No, gra. The fat kind.
Hello.
Hello, Ivy. Mr. Hunter mentioned a photograph of the two of you from many years back. Does he recall it? Really? I must show him. I have it still, with me in fact. Use it as a bookmark so I never forget him. Not that I ever could, of course. He worked on my pants line when I was little. I thought the world of him then, and you know what? I still do. Like coup de grace. Yes. I hadn't realized how much I missed him until I saw him again. This time, when I go, I will send letters. Okay. What did you think of the ball? Do events like these usually... Oh, jeez, one sec. Do events like these usually have parties, such as last night's? For once, I was glad that my sight was dulled. I saw quite enough as it was. It was as if everyone took on the personas of their costumes. And I was talking with... No, three ghosts for a while. I only realized that they were not answering me back. I even saw a giant at one point.
I'll let you be.
Take care.
So, several ghosts were in attendance, and obviously the giant. Goibnil. Bar's closed. Trying to remember where people are. Mr. Varley. Mr. Toussaint. I can ask Mr. Toussaint. There might be people out front. I don't know if I've gone out front yet. I forget what I did yesterday.
I
I can't say I was expecting a party of that sort. Did it take you off guard? I cannot say I am shocked. You would be surprised just how uncivilized high society events can get. At least you'll know now to brace yourself should you attend another. Well, not very helpful.
That's check.
may I be?
Can't say I was expecting the hotel to host such a party such as that one. I understand it's not uncommon for such circles. The Marquess was clear that this had to be on par with a London event, at all costs. Can you tell me more about the catacombs under the manor? Loosely. I've only read of them. Despite my effort to find a way in, they always seem like it might draw more guests in. I read a Norman Blake used dynamite to try and open them up in 1834. He died in the blast. I assume he took the entrance out with him, perhaps the entire structure. Interesting.
I
Now,
need nothing.
Certain.
you can look up Norman Blake in the library. I'm surprised there wasn't more to find in the ballroom. Maybe I should look at it again, but like the only thing I could find was the door. You'd think there'd be some evidence. Percival, Wilhelmina, Mary. Norman. Strange, there's no record of a Norman Blake. Interesting. So he's either been expunged for his crimes, or Mr. Varley's lying to me. Alright. Yeah, there's the door out. Sun, Moon, Goibniu, and Sun again. Very interesting. I guess maybe this could also be the moon, but like a full moon. So we got a partial moon, a full moon, the sun, and Goibniu. This looks a lot like the blood on the clock tower symbol. Not exactly, but a lot like it. I futzed around in the catacombs. I'm pretty sure I saw everything there is to see in there. Talked to Mr. Varley. Oh, you know what? Let's go harass Seamus. It's always a good time to harass Seamus. This way, actually. And we can talk to Rui as well. Dang it, partial moon, partial moon. Oh. Ow. Alright, Seamus. Hey, buddy.
It's taken him so long.
Carrier bugs. I wouldn't have expected the manor to put on such a party as that ball. They act so high and mighty, but... That's not the right place. They act so high and mighty, but these people, there's not much difference between them and us. They just like to pretend there is, that's all. Was it good? Was it good? In its own way? want to say no, though. It wasn't my kind of gathering. Shame. Look from out here. What do you know about the catacombs under the manor? Oh, I've heard they exist, but I've never been able to find them. Wait, how do you know about those? Wait, how do I know about them? For a moment there, a real want to know crept up in me. What's going on again? Odd. What's happening to you, Seamus? I must know. Alright.
I'll leave you.
Yeah, all right.
Bye, Seamus. Hi, Rory.
Mr. Ward.
How did you like the ball? Can't say I was expecting a ball quite like that one. Me neither. Thankfully, I got a whiff of the drink and knew something was off. Since they alter one's mind state, knowing you've taken a hallucinogen can lead to a very different experience than not knowing. You didn't take it then? That is not what I said. Okay, so he took the hallucinogen, but he was aware of it. You're the last person I can talk about Tirnanog with. Do you know anything about Tirnanog? I assume you know it's the old Irish afterlife as such, or since you're a Catholic, our version of heaven. Our. I already know you're a pagan. I say our as okay, there we go. I say our as Irish people, but also this is what I believe in. So do take what I say with a grain of salt. There are many things that separate it from heaven, of course. I think its most significant is accessibility. Catholics have to die to get to heaven, but we pagans can find a way to the other world by less final means. It's not truly a physical place, of course, and defies physical rules. You can't access it via the sea or via passageways on land. Once mankind learns to fly, and mark my words we will, we may find gateways up there too. Well, we learned to fly, but no portals to Tirnanog as of yet. I can't recall quite which, but some faiths took the idea of heaven is up there very literally. Crossover between birds and angels, etc., etc. I've experimented with entering it via the dream space, but I digress. To be clear, I'm not talking mythologically here. Yes, there are stories of that. Young Oisin of Fianna went and came back hundreds of years later, of course. But we, you and I, could hop on horses and get to a passageway by the day's end, and it would need to be day's end, for they are stronger at night. Or, if Fia is right, and this is a place of power, then we could remove the need for horses entirely. Good. No horses, they say in front of the stables. Oh, one sec. I've gotten close to the threshold to the other world a few times. It's part of my training. But going there and coming back are not the same thing. So I have only gotten close, and that was enough for me. Cool. You're Fia's apprentice. I am. I'm trained to handle all her duties. Of course, I lack her experience, but I have my medical training and new techniques to give me an edge. When you take over, will you still be a Ban Droy? Of course not, Mr. Ward. I would just be the Droy. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Let me ask you about Goibniu as well. Does the name Goibniu mean anything to you? Certainly, he's one of Ireland's old gods. People focus on his smithing, but he was also the hospitaller of the Tuatha De Danann. It's said one of his meals could protect you from sickness and decay, that he brewed ale that would grant immortality to any who drank it. Along with this, he was a healer of sorts. He crafted living metal limbs to bring mobility to any of the Tuatha who needed them. Hell yeah. Love a metal prosthetic that's cool as hell. Emmy's current Pathfinder character. There's an archetype in Pathfinder called Sterling Dynamo, where you have a silver prosthetic arm, and she decided to take that to the next level and make it like her family history is making those. It's very neat. Oh no, they're not cool at all. They suck ass, actually. They're just solid lumps of silver. They don't move. Oh! What are the duties of your role? Somewhere between being a priest and a doctor? Some faith work, some healing? Really, it's helping people in whatever way they need. Of course, there's less need now. The old ways die more each year. and doctors are more commonplace. Still, everyone needs a trusted friend. In many ways, that's the real core of the work. 5 more minutes. Is there more I can ask you? I haven't asked anyone about these strange materials. I suppose I could ask... I mean, Hunter would be the person to ask, but let's ask Rory. Found a pile of twigs and horsehair. Does this have any meaning to you? Either you have a magpie building a nest, or somebody's practicing witchcraft. But horsehair. Maybe the stables is a good place to check. Well, I mean, that's where I got them from, so that's not super helpful. I already know this is a binding charm, and I already know what's up with it. What if I ask you about Fia directly? Can you tell me about Miss Callahan? Fia's my aunt on my father's side, and she's been teaching me in the old ways almost as long as I can remember. I wasn't the only one of her nieces and nephews she gave instruction to, of course, but I was the best at it, and had the determination to follow it. I've been warding thresholds, scrying in wells, and charming work tools since I could read and write. I've been her apprentice nearly all my life. She's a very talented woman, with a rightful place of honor in the community. They're bon joy. Stubborn as a mule and occasionally hot-headed, to be sure, but we can't all be all virtue, I suppose. Discussion update. Mary Blake. Mary Blake? Did you ever meet Marchioness Blake? I don't know why this has been added to my list of topics. No, I was away for most of the time here, and when I wasn't, well, I don't really move in these circles. Perhaps if I'd been back, I'd have delivered the boy. Not sure who did it in the end. I mainly knew of her through her work at the Blake Foundation. I was especially impressed, I would think is what they mean, with her efforts to raise literacy rates in the region. She seems a good sort. She and her foundation are greatly missed, no doubt. Okay. Let's see, I can ask a couple more questions. Ironic. Tell me about Mr. Blake. You're from the area, Doctor. Do you know the Marquess at all? No, not really. I left my studies a long time ago, and when I came back, I had no reason to visit this place. The man I see now, though, bears no resemblance to the vibrant man I recall from my youth. Yeah, okay. Can you tell me much about Mr. O'Finn? Yes, our druid friend. He's alright. His heart's in the right place, but his code of conduct is so dated. He needs to be more open to progress. I think he would achieve more if he were. Okay, kind of what I thought.
I have to be on my... Be well.
Ding! It's noon. Typo in the line about literacy, yeah. Catholic Mass in the drawing room. But also, in theory... Yeah, this is open now. What's happening here?
Where were you? This lot's been sitting here since 9.
That's something to see to. Don't worry about it.
Up to some boldness, eh?
Want me to leave you this?
All right, all right. I was only making fun. Keep your shirt on.
If the staff are all busy with the delivery, then this might be my best chance to search in there. Alright, so... I need 2 things. I need to go into the basement, and I need to attend Mass. So I'm going to attend Mass first, but then I'm going to go into the basement and try to find the things. Hopefully, I will find a key, and that will enable me to go back down into there. I should also look around a little bit just to see if, any eavesdropping has popped up. Since eavesdropping is free. Nobody is here. Ow. Mass time. Was the seance tonight? Yes, the seance is tonight at 9. A godly
Body
man
of Christ.
attended mass and service.
Amen.
Does something trouble you, my child?
I thought...
Come on, Miss Murphy. I want to know what your deal is.
No, Father.
Then, be on your way now. God bless you.
Thank you, Father.
Mr. Ward, would you care to join us for communion?
Yes. Back from dinner? Welcome back, Thomas. Cookies. I love God cookies. Is there something I want to contemplate while I'm here? The missing guests, the burning man, why I'm still here. The burning man? Who's the burning man?
Was it Eamon I saw last night in
Oh,
that cell?
yeah.
Do I carry him around with me? A manifestation of my guilt. I cannot. He wasn't real, was he? No, it must have been the drugs. I saw a lot of apparitions last night, most of which meant nothing to me. It was likely just the atmosphere of this place. Twisted, amplified by the drugging. Yes, that must be it.
And now, the Mass has ended. You may go in peace.
Interesting. That took... I don't know where this extra 6 minutes got taken from, but I'll take it. 5 facts uncovered. Presumably, I've just marked a bunch of people as Catholic. Yep, the rest of the Catholics are going to keep hanging out there. Interesting. Barbosa is Catholic. And Miss Montavani as well? Strange. Alright. Yep. Joyce is Catholic. There we go. Montavani's Catholic. Barbosa's Catholic. Murphy's Catholic. Mr. Varley's Catholic. Oh, and we got that he was wounded. Okay. So hopefully that was a good use of 17 minutes. What'd you have for dinner, Thomas? Anything good? How many people do you need to convince to not come to the seance? I presumably need to stop everyone. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but... Oh, how many more? I have finished Montavani, Toussaint, Erickson, and Barbosa. I'm very close to Miss McLeod, Ms. Lau, Ms. Darcy, and Miss Hisham. I am a little stumped on Mr. Dupre, and I need to find things for Miss Callahan. I have not even activated the quest for Joyce, O'Meara, Hunter, O'Finn, Blake, Sinat, Doyle, Murphy, Rury, Mr. Scarrett, Coventry, Mr. Varley, and Walter Blake. I have to assume that things are going to speed up now. That day one was a couple mysteries you could resolve, but like everything else seemed pretty deadlocked to the fact that I needed to get things from the basement. Investigate the basement. East Annex, private residence. Trey. Okay, so that takes us to the Blakes. There's somebody down there. Somebody's coming.
Borrow your dorm key for a second?
Maybe. Why don't you tell me what's happened to yours first?
If you've lost it, again, you can see about getting another cut yourself.
35 streams of Punk Skunk? Hell yeah! Congrats on the 35 stream streak, Thomas!
It's not lost. I just left it in this storeroom, and I don't want to have to go all the way till I have to.
We really need to sort that mess out. But not until the seance is over and done with. Tell you what, you can have the keys once we have these boxes all moved.
Ah, sake. Alright, let's go.
Search the storeroom. Okay, so we have the way to Blake Manor. We have the laundry room. Can't hear anything. Doesn't seem like anyone's on the other side. Search the laundry. Big boots. Clipboard. The men's dormitory. Can't hear anything. Doesn't seem like there's anyone on the other side. Ah, so they have to bunk up together. Interesting. We have a book in the corner here. And that's Jesus? If not Jesus, then like a saint or something. This leads us up to the east corridors. Whoop. They're back. Okay. So I can't go down there yet, because I'm sure they'll see me and be like, what are you doing here? The storeroom. Nothing in the storeroom as of yet. Yeah, but a suit of armor down here. Then we have... Can't get past these boxes. I should come back later. Maybe when the delivery is finished. And we have our blueprints boxes. Okay, so... Let's go ahead and... Oh boy. Look at all these leads. Alright, the first thing I want to do is figure out... where is it? My key document. Note on master keys. Yeah, the southwest key is lost in the basement storeroom. Okay. So yeah, we should definitely do the storeroom first. The game is pushing us there in all sorts of ways. Storeroom has the key, and if memory serves, also a coin and a gem. Yeah. What a payoff. A cage? Interesting. Yeah, I don't want to interact with that yet. It might go squeak. We got some chairs. We got... Okay. Herbs and spices. Irish whiskey. The granary whole wheat. We got a lot of Irish whiskey. Holy shit. Okay. You lock up for precious items. It's locked. There's a ring of keys inside. The other gate is open, but it's blocked by all sorts of boxes and trolleys. I need to push the trolley aside and scramble around if I want to get inside. Ah. Blueprints. 100% blueprints. F. F is what I have for crouch. And there's a ghost. We're using the fact that I'm skulking to try and spook the skunk. Oh, there's the old piano. Fine piano. Looks to still be in working order. I wonder, could I try the melody Miss Hisham gave me? Ah, okay. Every good boy does... Oh, but I don't know what... Okay. That has to be our lowest note, right? So we've got... Low... Halftone... Duh. Then not this one. Not this one. This. Then this one. So it's Nope. Okay. There should be more keys there. Okay. Oh, the black keys don't do anything. This isn't how a piano works. Wait. Whoops. Whoopsie. Bing bang bong. That's not how pianos work. You have to hit the black keys. Well, that was easy. So this is it. The vase Miss Hisham's been looking for. What it was, huh? What is it?
You found it.
How did you get here?
I know what we discussed, but I have changed my mind. I can destroy it myself. No, I will put it in a museum. Return it home. Does it matter? Just hand it over.
Ma'am?
Give it to me! Now!
No! I won't have you lost, like so many before you. And just like that, it's over. Goodbye, Wilhelmina Blake.
What did I...
I don't like how they draw tears in this game. I like almost everything else about the art style in this game. I think it looks really good. I don't think they draw tears very well.
No, I remember. I'm sorry, Mr. Ward. I don't know. I don't know what possessed me. Or rather, I do. But now, I feel as if I can think. For the first time in a long time, my mind is entirely mine.
Glad to help. Now if you could leave, I was busy stealing.
Mr. Ward, thank you. With that accursed vase gone, I finally have some peace. Some clarity. I need to rest. I've not rested in so long. I will be skipping this grand seance as a start. I can see no good to come of it. I will keep away. Perhaps you should too.
Hooray! The Curse of Nectanebo II solved Miss Hisham's mystery. Miss Hisham will no longer be attending the seance. Miss Hisham has been freed from her curse of the vase. Wow. We're almost to a third. Wonder if I have... No, I haven't. I don't know why that pops up every time. I haven't gained any information. Okay, I gotta pull back and go in this way. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. I love moving boxes. These carts aren't very well placed. Bottle, newspaper, chalkboard. I have to assume that's the same, but might be worth looking at. Let's take the keys first. Set of keys. Key for the basement entrances. Key to the men's dormitory. Master key for the southwest bedrooms. Southwest corridor. As far as I remember, that's Mr. O'Finn and Mr. Coventry's rooms. Useful. Seems like everything. Maybe it's best I move on and not push my luck by being here any longer. Storage map detailing where certain categories of items are kept. Ah, I see. You've just reused the, you've definitely reused the event schedule. Inventory of stored goods. There's a note scrawled here too. Saw a hunter carve something into the wall in the stable. Too drunk to be sure. Should be back. Should go back tomorrow, maybe. The rest of the text is uneligible. And that bottle is gin. Well, I was going to say the worst of the alcohols, but no. Tequila is the worst of the alcohols. But gin is also not good, in my opinion. I don't like gin. Maybe it's better mixed with things. I have heard people mixing it with various things. Oh, I should have probably listened at the door. I didn't realize I could listen from this side. Okay. Everything seems fine. Boxes are still there. Boys are still at the end of the hall. I'm going to assume that they're going to stay there. Get out of here, bug. I'm going to overwrite my save. Too floral? Yeah, exactly. It tastes like cleaning product. So, like, maybe if you mixed it into a lemonade or something like that, it could be good. I hear a lot of people mixing it with lemonade or juice. But it's just not for me. Whereas tequila, I don't know why, it just tastes rancid to me and does not gel with me. Anyone in the men's dormitory? Nope. Time to go looking. With lemon 8, yes. Perhaps if they combined it with lemon 7. We got a picture of a nice lady. We've got a bed with no mattress. Sink, a trunk. Opening the trunk is free. Let's do that. Oh, actually, let's instead go ahead and run an ad break. I'll be right back. Gotta let me try the good tequila you have. It tastes like prickly pear lemonade. I'll give it a shot. I've not had good experience with tequila before, but I would love to try it. Alright, be right back. And we're back. Skunk enjoying her new mandatory stretch breaks, I hope. They're fine. I have to get up and go pee so often in my streams anyways. Having a designated time for it is fine. And I needed to get up then anyway. Hi, Graham. I needed some ibuprofen. My head hurts, my back hurts, my mouth hurts. I think I was clenching my jaw really hard in my sleep last night. What is it, Graham? Yeah? You want to come scream at everyone? And come on up? Yeah, come up. Thinking about it. I need you to come up or go away, baby. There he is. Graham! Graham is here. He's a baby. I don't know why he's screaming. Alright. Open the trunk. What we got in here? Got letters. Letters addressed to Mr. Hunter. One seems to come from a brother in the Horseman's Word and warns Mr. Hunter that she is visiting soon. Don't know what that means. Hi, Graham. Number of letters from Miss McLeod to Mr. Hunter. They are not formal in nature. In fact, they are quite familial and affectionate. They have a close bond before this event. I can tell that I can hear in my feedback that Graham is muffling my mic. Graham, honey, why are you standing there? Scrap of paper. A scrap of paper. More alchemical symbols that Seamus was trying, and the spiral symbol that we were worried about. There's a series of 6 symbols on it, but some have been scratched out in frustration. You can see the spiral symbol here. Mr. Hunter must be experiencing the dream as well. Oh, maybe that's Mr. Hunter then. Scratch out symbols. What do the symbols mean? There's a book here. We might want to check the book. We might want to check the coats. Larger than average boots. Okay, yeah. Mr. Hunter got big feet. Nothing of note in this one. Got a little space heater and a scrap of paper. Burnt piece of paper. It must have fallen from the stove. The writing says, "Why can't I remember? Have to protect that poor lass, my baby, and what? I don't have a baby." It's a line of symbols, but some of them are lost to the charring. This has the alchemy symbols that Father Sino wrote about. Circle, or eyeball, 5 dots, weird males, or weird female symbol, eyeball, eyeball. Alright. What a strange box. I recognize the symbols on the top from somewhere, but what do the other symbols mean? Wonder if I can get it open. I sure can. Eyeball, weird dots, funny female symbol, eyeball, eyeball. Pile of letters to Mr. Doyle. The most recent ones have gone unopened. They're from Father Sanat and seem to be urging Doyle to finish his work here as quickly as possible. I have found the sigil to free the Aeon. Hurry and find me where it rests so I may free us all from the Black Iron Prison. There's our connection between the two of them. Was this a handkerchief with Evelyn Dean's initials on it? Why does Mr. Dean have this under his pillow? And we are getting so much good stuff here. And that's probably his Gnostic Bible. Bible. No, wait. Not an ordinary Bible. It's a Gnostic Bible. Whatever that means. I know already. It's hard to make anything... it's hard to make anything of use out. It's a very dense tome. You need to look elsewhere for an overview of the faith. Gotta look at all those info pops. Sketching materials. Pencils and other art material. Yeah, we're definitely going to get the culprit is an artist as a hint at some point. Map of Europe with some locations marked on it. Average sized shoes. Travel logs and other guides to Europe. Between this and the map, it seems Mr. Doyle is quite eager to leave Blake Manor and see the world. Froze up for a second. I thought I was going to get jumped on. Pair of coats. One smells of sugar oats. The other smells of something foul, like burnt weeds. Interesting. So does Mr. Varley have a separate residence from this dormitory? Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 beds? And presumably just 2 people using these dormitories. Nothing here. So we clearly were supposed to have more staff on hand originally and have had to cut down since. Nothing in the nightstand. I guess I should check the nightstands that are relevant. Note from Miss McLeod to Mr. Hunter that indicates she believes Miss Dean is attacking her psychically. Or, yeah, was it psychically or physically? I missed it. You'll do something about this. I don't know what, but you will, won't you, Dora? Something to stop her attack on me. To stop whatever she's done to blind me. I would have thought it would be a relief to lose the sight, but now I cannot see anything. I'm more petrified than ever. If something goes wrong, I won't know until it's too late. Please, Dora, you have to help stop her by any means. Wonder if Mr. Hunter acted on this information. Given their relationship, they might have. Hypothesis unlocked. Alright, and anything in the nightstand? Sketches. What's this? He's been making maps of the grounds. Alright. So, that's a lot of evidence. Okay, so we got the men's dormitory key, we've got the basement entrance key. I think maybe originally all of the keys were supposed to show up and then they just didn't. Men's dormitory lockbox. Lockbox I found near Mr. Doyle's bed in the men's dormitory with strange symbols. And we found more strange symbols. So there might be a tie between these symbols and the Gnostic alchemy symbols. Still need to search the laundry. Mr. Doyle kidnapped Miss Dean so she can't attend the seance in an effort to protect her. Perhaps. That is definitely a reasonable theory. We have the key now, so we can go and investigate that, which we will do shortly. Womp womp. Okay. I found letters from him in the porter's room. Okay. We've got our connect... Well, I guess we don't have enough of a connection. We can find more connection. But yes, we can now talk about Gnostic research with Seamus. We can talk about his Gnostic Bible. And we can talk about their correspondence together. More importantly... Look at all these connections. Look at this good stuff. Look at all that good stuff. I can talk to Seamus about so many things now. I do still need to investigate the burnt symbols, but presumably I can do such a thing in a lot of locations. Correspondence. Yeah. Cool. Oh, did I miss something? What did I miss? Yeah, investigate the burnt symbols. Continue searching the basement for further clues. Okay, it's possible I missed more in the men's dormitory, but I'm going to look at the other places first. Alright, we've added the Miss McLeod note. to this matrix. Not that we need it for solving her personal issue. We can eliminate Hunter because his boot's too big. Alright. Hunter's goal is to protect Ms. McLeod. Oh, wait, no. This is going to be protect Ms. McLeod. This is going to be bind Ms. Dean to protect Ms. McLeod from harm.
Mr. Hunter placed a binding spell on Miss Dean just before she went missing. I should find and confront him about this.
He did this to protect Ivy, and in result, Miss Dean was weaker and unable to stop whatever happened to her. Alright, we'll confront him about that later, when he's not in the basement. Alright. So now we check the laundry. And we need to be very careful in the laundry. Where's the women's? Maybe there's another... Maybe it's past the boxes and such. I also want to check out Blake Manor. Okay, still no one in there. And Mr. Varley should be somewhere. Apron, entertainment schedule, towels, stove... Rack of chemicals. This seems important. Rack of various liquids, mostly different cleaning agents. Hydrogen peroxide. And laundry powder. This letter addressed to Mrs. Caitlin Joyce. The paper is sweetly fragrant. I hope you will enjoy the dandelion tea, a beautiful relief for the aches and entirely unmagical. I see how uncomfortable I make you, but I am a practitioner and I'm also a Catholic. This is Mantovani. That means when I am hated, I must answer with love. This is what it means to be godly. Proverbs 10:12. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses. Signed by Miss Carmela Mantovani. The paper looks like it was crumpled, then shakily smoothed out. If there were tea leaves, they are gone. Another St. Bridget's cross. Murphy. A crib for a small child. The name Murphy's is inscribed on the foot. Interesting. That's her last name. So maybe someone else is lying about their last name? Or maybe she's lying... Like, would you label a crib with your last name? You would label it with the baby's first name, wouldn't you? Baskets, clothes... Towels. Oh, maybe I'm overthinking it. More baskets. Sinks. Is there anything in the sinks? I don't think so. Machines. That's for wringing the water out. Food orders. Food orders for several of the guests. Okay. Nothing interesting there, I guess. Basement corridor. Basement corridor. Alright, let's listen here. Sounds like someone's on the other side, so I can't pass through yet. Ironing board. Alright. Yeah. Got that. Murphy crib. Hey, Gremlin. See, you've managed to reach the basement. Yes. How you been, Gremlin? Thank you. I did have a question. It's kind of moot at this point, but is entering the bathhouses done through the basement? Because I had a bunch of things on my timetable yesterday that were like, oh, you can go and, Omira is in the men's changing room. You have this locking key. What was the other thing? Snow is in the ladies' locker room. And I was like, I have looked everywhere and I cannot find a way in. East Annex. Okay, I'm going to save here real quick. It is not. Okay. So I have simply missed how I'm supposed to get into the bathroom. Looks like I need a different, probably more specific key. Okay, kind of thought so. But I have a way in from now on, so that should work. I can go in from another angle, I'm sure, as well. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get into the bathhouse. Unless it's through the closet, but then I don't know how I'm supposed to solve Miss Joyce's puzzle box. You think Miv will let a lot of people die? I mean, there's a lot of people I wouldn't care if they died, but also I like video game, and so I will probably try to solve video game. But I like a tip for the bathhouse? Yes, please. I feel like I wasted a lot of time. I mean, it's probably not a big deal that I missed those conversations, because I kind of already understood what they might be about, but I am taking a path. This works. Miss Dean dropped a note. That's the 4-letter. Okay. Then that's the thing. I'm being told I need to find more of Miss Dean's notes, and I have not found any of them. Or I have not found more of them. Just because I think you've missed a couple of our streams. Go ahead and show you what my progress is. Hisham is completed. Yeah, I already have the note. Aw, I'm just a big dumb dummy then. Okay. But yeah, we finished Hisham, Montavani, Toussaint, Erickson, and Barbosa, and Quinn. I believe I'm probably pretty close for McLeod and Lau. Yeah. Things seem to be progressing at a good clip. Okay, well, let me look at my letters real quick. Miss Dean's journal. I do have a code. Plus D triangle diamond. I just hadn't needed it in so long. Okay. Alright. I'll have access to the bathhouse now. Hopefully I've not missed out on too much by not getting there until day 2. Presumably not. I feel like I've been above the curve for most of it. Okay. So now I can go into Mr. Coventry's room too, but the most important thing is something bad has happened to our good friend Mr. O'Finn. Yep, not in there. We gotta save Miss. We gotta try to save him. Yay, long weekend time. Yay! Enjoy your long weekend, Wizzo. What in heaven's name? Yeah, it's probably not good. Druidic sack? I gotta examine that druidic sack. A bag full of ritual components, maybe. A flute, bones, stones with ogum carved into them. A tiny bird skull. Could really only belong to Mr. Finn. Nothing. I imagine there won't be too much in his room. Nothing. Yeah. He doesn't have changes of clothes, for example. Bedroll. Oh, he won't even sleep in the bed. Alright, before I search under the bed, let's actually lean down. Looks like there's some ruins. Okay. Some runes. Mr. O'Finn must have dropped them. Ah, it's the symbol. Something marked under there, but I can't make any details. I'll need to move the bed. It's the spiral symbol. Drag marks. Looks like the bed was moved recently. So that's why part of why he's sleeping on the ground, no doubt. Same marking that was under Miss Dean's bed. Was he an intended victim? Was he meant to walk to his fate too? But then why was he attacked and taken? Is some other party involved, or did the kidnappers find themselves needing to act suddenly for some reason? Mr. O'Finn wasn't paranoid. He absolutely would have been cursed. Absolutely. Yeah. So we've got the bedroll. I don't think I need to observe the bedroll. Ooh, I should probably look in the fireplace. Fire's dying out. Okay. So, no binding rune on him. Fancy rug. Yeah. His staff and his crown. Channeling a spell. This is Mr. O'Finn's circlet. And that is his staff. There are markings inscribed on it, but what do they mean?
I should close the mystery of the kidnapped person's identity. If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful for my investigation.
You got it. Yeah. Ogham. An ancient alphabet of Irish origin, primarily written with straight lines. Yeah, okay. Oh, I can't close out the mystery yet. Okay, I guess I need to go look up Ogham. Can I discuss that with anyone? No. Research the secret of the staff. Okay, yeah. I'll need to go check the thing. Okay. False flag. Chemical branch, yeah. Bit silly it makes you wait this long to piece together who got, yeah. Like, I figured it out before I did any research at all. Because I was like, oh, he is the drowned man. He is the one who, like, it was pretty obvious immediately. Plus, my suspicion is that he has, in fact, been drowned or attempted to be drowned. My guess would be he has been tossed in the well or one of the fountains. Okay. Let's go to the library. Presumably that will allow us to read Ogham. Ogham? I don't know how to pronounce words in Gaelic. I'm sorry. Irish history? Ogham carvings. Looks like these carvings are written in the ancient Irish alphabet of Ogham. The book has a table of letters here. Could this be used to translate the carving? Oh boy. I need to translate the carving on the staff. Each letter is composed of several lines. Which letter matches each set of lines? Oh boy. Okay, so we've got diamond is unbreakable. Then 2. Then at least it's letting me know how many iterations I need to go at a time. 3. Interesting that we're spelling the word backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of a little disappointing that this is just matching. Like, I'm not too upset, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I feel like they I think maybe that they had this puzzle in normally. Whoopsie. They had this puzzle in normally and people couldn't figure it out, so they made it just a matching game. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 on the left. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Whoopsie. There we go. 2 slantwise, 5 across, 2 to the left. The Ahum means the Lysail an Zoyak Dom, which means there must be a dictionary here somewhere. Yes, there. My translation is correct. This means unlock the magic to me. Power in the phrase is tangible as I speak or think or speak it. Magical phrase. Boop-a-doop. Whoopsie. Boop-a-doop. Alright, presumably, now I just have to go say the phrase to the staff. I like that the game has, like, locked off your ability to go to his room until after his kidnapping. In part so that they didn't have to model his bedroom 2 different ways. Oh boy, a rune. Okay, this should be an easy one. There we go. Yeah. Time to get high as fuck. Hello. Somehow wearing the crown gave me a vision of his final moments. Ah, it's the spiritualists from Phoenix Wright, Spirit of Justice. He was talking with his kidnapper moments before being attacked. I think he recognized the culprit as somebody else. The washerwoman. Okay. Okay. Magical phrase learned. The Quimnig symbol. Recognition. Mr. O'Finn and his kidnapper recognized one another, which may be why he was kidnapped. I thought I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain out in front of the manor. Okay, I think. Mr. O'Finn was taken because he recognized the kidnapper from Skeleton Key. Presumably their past, not from the future. But it could be from the future.
The kidnapped person is Mr. O'Finn.
Yeah, no shit, Mr. Ward.
And he was intended to be kidnapped. Just not in this manner. But the kidnapper seemingly panicked when Mr. O'Finn mentioned recognizing them from some time in their past. And so they rushed up their plans and took him at the ball, while everyone else was distracted.
Thank you for the care package specs. Do a big stretch. Ugh. Have a little drink. How you doing today, Specs? Hope you're doing well. Let me clear these redeems real quick. There we go.
But before this happened, the Bonnie appeared. She seeks grief from death, but she quickly moved on from the kidnapper. What does this tell me about the culprit?
They knew O'Finn. I mean, them not suffering grief is interesting, but they knew O'Finn is the only fact here. I'm still very curious if, like, I can pick wrong here. If I'll have, like, incorrect thoughts, and that'll affect my deductions and stuff. Or if Mr. Ward will just say something and move on, and I have to pick the next option. But yeah, the only thing that's for certain is that they knew O'Finn.
That is true, but it's impossible to know who O'Finn did or did not know now that he's gone.
Oh, well, this is going to answer it. Okay. Well, that answers that question. I mean, that is the only hard fact that we get, but she seeks grief from death, but quickly moved on from the attacker. So, they suffer no grief, or they are protected from the Fae. But I'm going to go with they suffer no grief.
If the Barney turned away from him, it would be because there was no grief to sustain her. So anyone who was feeling grief from the loss of a loved one couldn't be the kidnapper. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate, and if not...
Domhnall Finn was kidnapped. He was the culprit's next victim, but their hand was forced to take him earlier than intended. One too many. Mystery solved. Who was kidnapped during the ball? So I wonder if Mr. O'Finn's just eliminated now. Alright, so we have a new fact about the culprit. They are not in mourning. I don't know about Ms. Joyce. We do know that Miss Finn is mourning all over the place. Mr. Blake, or Marquess Blake, is mourning his wife. Yeah. No, nothing from Sanat yet. Still can't eliminate him. In theory, Mr. Coventry is mourning his wife, but I don't think I've confirmed that yet, so we'll leave it. We know Miss Lau is in mourning over her husband. And Mr. Varley. If it's Mr. Varley, just because he's the very suspicious first person you meet, that'll be very funny. Because, yeah, right now we are down to Varley, Coventry, who I've been suspicious of for some time now, Joyce, who I don't think is who did it, and Sanat, who I think is too obvious. They know the grounds, which could still be Sanat. Used magic in the kidnapping, able to write. Yeah. Okay. His staff was protected by and contained magic. He has been kidnapped. Alright, so we've added some more pings here. Still need to find out more about the Milesians. I'd like that the text here has updated. Yeah, he's got a little question mark over his head now. I wonder if Miss Dean will get added, and that'll be our missing square. Okay. You're lying. I don't have new information here. Yeah. Looks as if he slept on the floor by the fire. Might have saved him from the magic trap under his bed had he not been kidnapped. Yeah. I don't think I needed that, but that's what I suspected. And that's it for his room. Kind of thought the runes might be important, but I guess not. Okay. And doesn't sound like Mr. Coventry's in there. So let's go ahead and check Mr. Coventry's room as well. Maybe we can find some decisive evidence. Is there such a rune under my bed? No, underneath my bed is the Wii Fit balance board, a bunch of hairballs, and occasionally Graham. Just a regular book, I bet. Yeah. Nicer room, that's for certain. Got some letters. Letter instructing that, on the event of his death, all of Mr. Coventry's assets be transferred to Walter Blake. Interesting. Cufflinks, I don't think those are worth examining. No shoes to be checked. I don't think I need to check his clothes. Newspaper. Newspaper might be relevant, but let's see what else there is first. Because I'm semi-limited on time. Local book, history book. Let's see what local book means. A book on this region of Ireland. All Blake holdings are marked out on it. A book on the Blake family and the manor. It's been well read and annotated. Okay, he's another painter. A portrait of a lady. Is this Miss Dean? This is unexpected. Oh! Oh, we got a hype train incoming. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, yeah, bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-ba-bum. Ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-dum. You didn't need to do that, Mademoiselle, but thank you very much. Thank you for the gifted subs to Thomas the Tactician, Io, Theophage, Gremlin, and Emmanuel. Thank you, Mademoiselle. Happy 28th of May. Oh my goodness, you remembered. Wow. More paintings. Alright, so the guy's an artist. I need that clue that's like the culprit was artistic or not artistic. Pills. A small supply of sleeping pills. Okay. Work correspondence addressed to Simon Coventry. It appears to be a list of ring sizes, along with some figures listing the prices of requested diamonds for Coventry's jeweler business. For
I just like to ride trains.
You just like the ride chains. Aw, thank you for the 100 bits, Specs. For a man so driven by his wife's recent death, he has no mementos of her in his room. Yeah, I grabbed his schedule. Generic book. Is that stationary? It is. Evil stationary. You won't trick me into wasting my time. Local newspaper talking about the death of Mary Blake in 1894. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, so now if we pop up Mr. Coventry, found writings of his in his room, he has studied the manor ground in detail, he's painted many fine pieces. This is his first time meeting Miss Dean. Yeah, you're looking more and more like the criminal, Mr. Coventry. You can write, you might be able to use magic. I haven't seen your shoes, but I assume that you're average. You're Christian, you have the maps, and you're not in mourning because you don't care about your dead wife. Why do you have a will written for Walter Blake? That's a weird thing to do. Are you possessed? Oh, interesting. I've got nothing else for him. That's just it. Everybody else, if you could go and click on them, I have a thing I can do. I have an area I can investigate. Coventry? Dead end. Something is definitely up with Mr. Coventry. As I suspected, he was too moderate. He was too middle of the road. He did it. Okay. My guess then would be that he is possessed by the Blakes in some manner. Can't believe I was right? Yeah. I'm never right. Or always right. One of those two. Just a normal guy with a normal number of skeletons in his closet? 17. Okay. Possessed by the Blakes in some sort of manner? Who can say? Who could possibly say? Miv is left? Not currently. Left Mivlia has not been here in some time. Alright, I think... I can't investigate these with anyone. I could go... No, I got kicked out after Mass, so I can't go and talk to the people in there. Thank you for the level 2 hype train, the 5 gifted subs from Moselle, and the 10 bits, or 100 bits. I don't know why I cut it off to say 10. You're right, left Miv is normal size. I'm normal size. Alright. Well, you guys want to try out those subscriptions you've got real fast? Because I need to pee. I'm not going to run a full 3-minute ad because we're probably going to wrap up here in like 20 to 30 minutes or so. I'm just going to run a little 1-minute one and run to the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back. This one's cute. Oh, that one is cute. Oh, it's a baseball. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm not going to go to the BRB screen. I'm just going to do the quick ad. Marcel, that's the wrong ball. It's not the ball for doing baseball. Hi, Ayo. Welcome back, or welcome in. Alright, let's get back to it. Big, easier to hit. I will agree with you that it's big, and I will agree with you that it's easier to make contact with. I think it might have issues with actually being launched. Okay, so now in theory, I'm supposed to wait until you've been here the whole time. Hell yeah, just lurking. I appreciate a lurk. Theoretically, I'm supposed to wait for them to move the boxes. On the other hand, I think I can probably just use the tower entrances at this point. Oh, okay, good. I have a catacombs map now. Yeah, the cells. Did I not see this one, or was this the little reference to the other video game? Lurking's the best? Yeah, I appreciate every lurker. Better idea? I'm interested in your better idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a weird way to number it. No, don't hit me! Ah! Rude! Yeah, if I go down the west tower, or the east tower, I could theoretically get to these doors. Although I assume getting too close to the boys would be a problem. But let's try going down the west tower. Do not diskunk. You will break me. Especially since I need to have lunch with Mr. Blake in 7 minutes. So if I can get in through here. I guess I should probably save. Breaking the skunk? Yeah, don't break me. Statue. The manager's quarters. He's not in there currently. The wine cellar. No one's in the wine cellar. The servants' hall. I assume that's where they take meals or something. And then we got more boxes. The women's dormitory. And the dead end. Can't get past these boxes. Yeah. Theoretically, I could come down to the third way. So, 7 minutes means I can probably just take a quick glance at one room. I think we should look for Mr. Varley's room to see if I can figure out his safe key. Oh, I need a specific key for his quarters too. Just here trying to get the motivation to study while needing to sleep after sleeping at 3 and 4 a.m. for 4 nights in a row. Oh, geez. While also having the usual specks of odd in background and music. Maybe a little hyperactive? Mayhaps. That's alright. Different brains process different ways. I can't imagine the wine cellar has the most interesting things. Let's check out the servants' hall. And then I can check out the other stuff in a minute. A different piano. China cabinet. Staff rota. China cabinet. So yeah, this is just like a place for them to eat. Cup of tea. Moderately interesting that there's an abandoned cup of tea. Trolley. Hearth. I don't see. Interesting that it says hearth instead of fireplace for this one. Books. Clipboard. Clean up your dishes. Wine. Apostle line, but written backwards. A strange note. I wonder what it means. I'll make a note of it. Or I guess Apostle Ween is what it says. Coleman and Company's October Cashmere Bouquet Soap. Calendar from a local business. List of local tradesmen addresses in case of repairs. Shopping list. An advertisement for a local dance happening next week. A note stating that all staff will need to be on site for the duration of the ball. Seems not everyone's pulling their weight around here. Probably Seamus. That's a sub-only feature since when you can rewind now? Oh, interesting. That sounds like a useful feature. Seems like everything. Maybe it's best I move on and not push my luck here any longer. Nah, let's push our luck. There's a rug. I don't think there's anything under there. I don't think that this room has anything interesting currently. Why is that sub only? I don't know. I guess to encourage people to buy subs. In shitification. Yeah, no one's in the women's room. I need a specific key to get into the women's room. That's right. I have Seamus's key is why I can get into the men's room. Can I get into the wine cellar? I can. I guess it's not in shitification if it was never provided. True. Crates of wine. More wine. Candelabra. Barrels of wine. very dark in here. Candelabra. Logbook. That seems interesting. A log of inventory and which casks have been opened and when. I guess not. Keg. Use. Interesting. Not observe. Use. So I could obtain some wine? Would wine qualify as a dash of venom? Mayhaps. Blake Manor wines. Looks like a guide to the wines kept here. I might need that at some point. And a combination lock to get into part of the wine cellar. Could be one of these years. Bastardo. That's a hilarious name. Apostle wine. 1787. That is the code. What's the combination for this? I wonder. I am 1787. Oh, wrong way. 17. Whoop. I did it again. 87. Maybe I got the combination wrong. 1787? Oh, it's backwards though. Smart. So it should be 7, 8, 7, 1. Check that. Yeah, there we go. Now Mivlia is smart. Fellow Punk, hey Builder, welcome in. How you doing? I hear you're headed on a trip soon. Sounds nice. Hope you have a good time. Everyone check out Builder Z, fellow Punk, fantastic streamer. If you like Subnautica, they've been doing a lot of that. Notes. Wow, there's almost nothing in here. Oh, there's a key though. Small key. Small enough to go unmissed, one would hope. The label says manager's quarters. Seems like everything. Best I move on. List of places in the manor all struck off if someone looking for something. Alright. Yeah. Thanks for the shout out, of course. We all always shout out fellow punks. So good to hear the Subnautica 2 devs are getting their money. Yeah, absolutely. Alright. I'm very curious about Mr. Varley's office, but I need to go and be there for Mr. Blake's luncheon. Currently waiting to board right now. Happy you're driving back. You hate flying. I've only flown a few times and I despised it every time. Ironically, the first time I ever flew was the best. Okay. Let's go out here. Gosh, Yarny has such good emotes. Now we need to buy the game to make Crafton lose more money. Hell yeah. Okay. I have 1 minute left. Did I get any new book stuff? Fuck Crafton. Fuck Crafton. Also, fuck Zaum. Their new game is coming out soon, and don't get it. Don't even pirate it. Go buy Esoteric Ebb instead. She does, yeah. Is there anything new in religion? Look up pagan sacred sites. That might be useful. With much knowledge of the sites of religious significance, the pre-Christian pagans has been lost. There are several that have been identified through history. Stone circles apparently constructed for ritual purposes abound, and burial sites such as those found in New Grange suggest a reverence for the movements of the heavens. Some old sacred sites seem to have been co-opted into modern tradition, as there remains a tradition of lone oak trees being left undisturbed so as not to upset otherworldly spirits. a superstition which does not hold the same prevalence and longevity in other parts of the UK. We've got one of those out in the yard here. Subnautica 2's botched bonus deal is about to wipe out more than 1/3 of Krafton's 736 million annual profits. Ah, hell yeah. If Subnautica were not a game I absolutely could not play, I would definitely be taking part. Hope they go under. That would be nice. Fuck big business. Spiritualism. I'm trying to remember if there's anything new we learned. Nope, don't need any of those. Irish folklore. Already know about all of these. All corporations deserve nothing but suffering and misery? Absolutely. I've already got all of this information. I already have vampires. I don't think I need any of the regions. Hi, Miss Hisham. I guess I could do your resolution.
Mr.
Boop. Yeah. Do your resolution,
How are you
please.
feeling now?
I feel like myself again. Like when a cold has passed by. I am restored. But Sophis, what magic was that? How does something like that work?
Oh, why do I not have any snoozes?
What did Wilhelmina get up to when she left
Why is
here?
it? Why am I having an upcoming break? I did an advertisement earlier. Twitch, you're very annoying.
Was it Nectar Nebo who had taken a hold of her body at the time? Or some Gin? And what damage have they done?
Gin? I've never heard it pronounced Gin. I believe the video game, but I've never heard it pronounced that way.
I feel like these things may become my next obsession.
Only 3 snoozes per stream, but I haven't done any this stream. Not this one. Okay.
I'll leave you be.
May Allah
Well, it looks like we're gonna have a forced break in 5 minutes. Even though I took a 1-minute break less than 20 ago. Alright. The hour has changed. You'll dip out then? No worries. Do your thing. Stay a little longer. Alright, so I need to have dinner with Blake, or lunch with Blake. I don't want to do... Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and run a 60-second ad and see if that shuts it up long enough for us to do the thing with Blake, and then for me to raid out, because I'm about to wrap up stream anyways. So we're just going to run a quick 60-second ad. Hopefully that shuts it up for long enough. And I'm not, for those of you who are subbed, I'm not going to stop at this moment, but I am going to just be like clicking off exclamation point thingies, cleaning up our menus. Something's still in the laundry. Not much in the manager's quarters if it's localized here, but it might connect to these. Alright. Okay, I do not understand how you work Twitch. Why do I have an ad break starting in 2 minutes? I ran an ad break. Oh my goodness.
It wasn't long enough.
It wasn't. Apparently, it wasn't anything. I didn't even like. It immediately is like, oh, ad break is still coming in a few minutes. I guess we'll just sit here because there's no way I'm getting through the conversation in 2 minutes. I'm going to go. I'm going to walk around the estate to trigger seeing things on the map while we wait for however long this ad break is. I wish the ad manager made sense. It would be really nice if I could just do my own. Reminder, I didn't have breakfast. Yeah, I was unable to have breakfast. The biggest tragedy of this entire game. The real annoying thing is, like, I was like, oh, okay, incoming ad break, let me just pick my own. Let me just say I would like to have the ad break now. Very rude of the video game. Or of the video game. Of Twitch. Twitch, let me handle my own shit. Mr. Varley, interesting. Instead of Mr. Doyle. I'll talk to you in a second, Mr. Varley. That means your room is unattended to. I think that's intentional. Does this use time? Okay. We're gonna sit here. Actually, we're gonna check the note. I don't believe this uses time. This minute will pass. I hate you, Twitch. Okay, records is Miss Dean's journal, right? Yeah. Plus D triangle diamond. Whoop-a-doop-a-doo. Plus D triangle diamond. Alright, we'll wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, welcome back. Sorry, I don't know why Twitch is like that. You had an awful ad yesterday? Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. That's another thing. I can't control what gets advertised on my channel, which is some bullshit. I should be able to say, I don't want bigoted ads or ads for the U.S. government on my streams. Alright. Hidden door. Ad control would be so important. Yeah. There we go. Well, that's how we get into the changing rooms. Neato Mosquito. Never actually watched Twitch for years because of ads. It was when Specs invited me to their server that you actually started watching again. Yeah. If I had the option, I wouldn't run ads at all. And for the longest time, I thought the way I had things set up was that there was a pre-roll advertisement and then there would be no ads for the rest of the stream. Unfortunately, I found out that basically Twitch was running ads on my channel anyways because I agreed to be an affiliate. And the cost of that was like everyone was still getting the ads, but I wasn't getting to manage them, and I wasn't making any money off them. So I figured might as well, I guess. No one ever said anything, so I guess no one was really bothered by it, but damn, it was annoying. They're also apparently trying to do like more ads that aren't actually over the stream, like banner ads. I would be fine with that. Affiliate forces it and it sucks. Yeah, and like half of the cool features are behind affiliate. Okay. Just walk away whenever ads play? Yeah. Absolutely. When I'm watching other streamers, I just mute the tab and work on something else. Don't want to see shit parenting ads where it's stuff like protect your TV from your kids throwing stuff at it. Alright, Mr. Varley. I would like to have dinner. Or lunch.
Mr. Ward.
One of those.
Will you be taking your lunch now?
Yeah.
I am. In fact, the Marquess has invited me to join him for a meal.
Very good. Let me take you to your seat.
It's interesting Mr. Varley is also constantly checking his watch. I wonder. Now, here's a wild idea. Mr. Varley has the same black hair as Marquess Blake. His eyes are hidden by his glasses. They're both constantly checking their watches. Is Mr. Varley, in fact, a member of the Blakes? You don't even have kids. Stop giving me parenting ads. Exactly. Hi, Mr. Blake.
Mr. Ward. Good to speak with you again. I trust you are enjoying your time with us here at the Manor.
No.
You will join me for lunch then?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for the offer. I will admit, it is not often that I get to dine with nobility.
What brought you here, Mr. Ward?
I beg your pardon.
Are you a student of the occult? You are a working man, so I do not think you are here to climb social ladders. Perhaps you lost somebody.
Good luck with stream. Yeah, no worries. Good night. Have a good one. Thank you for lurking. Evelyn Dean, brother, the tenants stay silent. So far, I have been being honest, and I feel like I should continue being honest. I got a note from Evelyn Dean saying to come here.
I came here looking for Evelyn Dean.
Dean? Ah, yes. The departed girl. You must have been disappointed to find her gone when you arrived.
Technically, yes, but I'm very close to finding them. Yeah.
You are one of the throng of men who seem to be chasing her.
Yeah, throng is a good word.
She sounds like a fascinating woman. I wish I'd been able to meet her.
Me too.
I lost my wife. She died in a carriage accident. Same one that crippled our boy.
Oh, he's crippled. Interesting.
Do you know there are reports of over 100 different ghosts wandering these grounds? But not her. After it happened, I would wheel Walter around night after night, hoping to see her. Eventually, he asked to stop coming. Not long after that, I gave up too. Maybe gave up is being unfair on myself, given this event. I have somehow convinced myself that if all this is true, this business with the seance, maybe I can see her again. Speak with her again. Well, I hope that whatever solace you seek here, you find it. Now, if you will excuse me, there is a lot to prepare for later on. Good day, Mr. Ward.
Hooray! We had a meal. Attend the silent dinner. Crippled young master. Alright, let's get this information in here. Yep. He's crippled. He is the one using the chair. Investigate the Blake residence. Profile Master Blake. Let's fill that a bit more here. Interesting, I still have the option to profile the Marquess. Attend the silent dinner. Okay. So not much more progress there. So yeah, my suspicion right now is that Coventry is the one who moved Evelyn Dean, and he isn't aware of it because he's being mind controlled by Walter Blake or Varley, who are trying to set up for inheritance here of some sort. I need to convince Mr. Scarrett to not come as well. I'm at a dead end on Scarrett. dead end on a lot of people. I need to profile Mr. O'Meara somehow. Trust me, Marquez, you're not missing much by not meeting Ms. Dean. Yeah. I might need to ask you at some point, Gremlin, like, what I'm missing for, like, I'm missing profiling Mr. O'Meara something here, and I can't finish his quest because I don't know what I'm supposed to be pestering someone about. Redacted, yeah. More of a at some point thing. The one that's really bothering me right now is I know that Mr. Dupree needs Mrs. Joyce to help him, but I can't figure out how to make Mrs. Joyce help. I assume it'll be something in her bedroom, but we'll figure that out. We have access to the washroom now. We have access to Mr. Varley's room. So that's what I'm going to look at Mr. Varley to remember. And unlike usually, I will be streaming tomorrow on Friday. Tomorrow's Friday, right? I'm not off by a day. Yes. I will be streaming tomorrow, Friday, because my usual Friday thing has been moved to Sunday. So I will be here tomorrow. I won't be here Sunday. I hope to see you guys soon. We're going to keep going with Seance at Blake Manor. Tomorrow's Friday, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Thomas. I just get lost. Joyce's quest is BS. Oh, is this the one that you've been you alluded to very early on? If you want to give me the quick hint, please do while I wrap things up. Yes, go ahead. Tomorrow's Saturday. You're in the future, Drag. Okay, so yeah, we're going to keep going with the Seance at Blake Manor until I finish this game. After I finish the Seance at Blake Manor, I ran a little poll in my Discord earlier, and people both want to continue to see new things and would like to see more of Graveyard Keeper, but Graveyard Keeper is long. So I am going to start doing like a split of Graveyard Keeper 1 to 2 days a week, maybe 3, and doing other things on the alternate days. I have the new Duck Detective game that I'm going to stream. I would like to do some collabs. I haven't gotten anything back from any of the people I've asked yet in regards to actually doing it, just like, you know, they're interested. So that's something for some point. And I picked up Esoteric Ebb, which I also very much want to stream. So, drawing room bookshelves. Interesting. Is it like a small factoid? Sorceress Glacy. Nerd. No, you're the nerd. Hey, Glacy. I haven't seen you in forever. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping in. You got us right as we're wrapping up for the evening, but I hope you're doing well. You're a ghost. You're a nerdy ghost, then. I already saved, right? Yeah. Double save just to be sure. Okay. We'll quit the game. But yeah, it's just a little look at what we're going to be doing in the future. I might need someone to help me remember the hint that Gremlin gave me later. Take care. Hope the stream was good. Yeah, it was a good time. Hope to catch you again sometime. Sorry for wrapping up right as you got in here. As always, you guys can follow me on social media. I have a Blue Sky. I always post when I'm going live. And I've got a Discord. It's a nice chill community with other streamers. We like to support each other in there. Feel free to stop by, but don't feel obligated by any means. Thank you again, Moselle and Specs, for the subs and the bits earlier today. And yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind, grab yourselves a raid message or make your own, and we will go find somebody to raid. Who's around? Dragoon's doing some more Far Far West, which I'm a big fan of. Cereza's doing Blueprints, which I'm also a fan of. I don't remember who this person is. Thanks for the stream, of course, Thomas. And thanks for the stream. Thank you, Gremlin. Thank you guys for being here. Having people here is always the best. Chess is a Souls-like Stone Machia. Interesting. Yarny's doing. let's raid Dragoon. That's what I'm in the mood for. Plus, Far Far West is cool. That's one of the things I want to do at some point, is see if maybe Dragoon would be interested in doing Far Far West together. All right. People I'm following. Dragoon. There we go. Okay. And yeah, it is not the usual thing, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye.